Today I have so much gratitude in my heart. There's just so much to be thankful for, and the more I heal myself, the more I provide a space for others to heal themselves, and the more I'm just seeing people open up to the idea that there's a better life for them and that there's so much more. I mean, my dad's been dealing with chronic pain for as long as I can remember. Honestly, I don't remember who he was without all of those miserable times. And me getting into Reiki and me getting into my own healing mindset has led him ultimately to find his own Reiki healer, his own healer, who has opened him up to so many worlds and is just giving him so much encouragement and so much help, and he is improving, and I'm seeing so many ways that he's improving. And we were just talking about past lives, and it's so cool because when he started out, he was so against all of this stuff. He was so angry at God, at his religious God, at all of what is out of his control, and he didn't want anything to do with religion or spirituality or anything. But I started seeing my Reiki healer, and I told him I was just planting seeds in his mind about how they were helping me and what was happening in my life because of it. And he said, okay, I'd like to try her out. And he loves it. It's been the best thing for him. I mean, it's just been a completely safe space for him to come into his own. He's just grown so much, and he's found somebody now who he trusts completely, who's aligned with him, who he can take advice well from, because he doesn't listen to my advice, even though it's the exact same as hers. But he was so turned off to any idea of spirituality, and recently I've been getting really into past lives and healing from those, and learning about the messages that come from all of the lives that we've lived before to ultimately lead us here to learn the lessons that we're learning in this lifetime, and to ultimately heal mentally and physically. And the first couple times we talked about it, he got very upset, and I don't believe in a hell. I don't believe that there is an angry God, angry man God, trying to condemn us all. I just believe in this energy of love, and that's all there is. And that flustered him. That got him really upset, because he had a lot of resentment in his heart. He has a lot of resentment in his heart for people who have wronged him, and it's understandable the amount of pain that he has gone through emotionally and physically because of those people. But I just finished Brian Weiss's book called Only Love is Real, and it's one of his other books on past lives, and he just talks about how many cases of physical healing occurred because people have come into this lifetime with chronic pain and they don't understand where it came from, but then they'll do a past life regression and they will relive an experience that, like, this lady was experiencing back pain and went into a past life regression and saw herself as a soldier getting stabbed in that exact spot. As she came out of that meditation, her pain went away and it was never to return again. It never returned again, which is amazing. So, and she had surgeries, she had done all of this stuff. And it just like that. It went away because she acknowledged that happened in her past life, and she acknowledged that she was more than that because she's still here. And that didn't actually kill what was really her. It just killed her physical body. And all of that is very deep, and I won't try to explain too much. But I was talking to my dad about this, and he was just, for the first time ever, so open to the idea of, okay, I don't have to believe in this as out of fear, because his fear stems from he just wants to die and go to what he sees as heaven and just stay there in peace, understandably, because he's suffered so much. He's afraid to come back and suffer. He's afraid to come back and experience pain again and again and again. And if he's lived previous lifetimes, that means he's going to have to do that again. And I totally relate to that. I was dealing with the same shit. Like, in my spiritual class, we were all talking about it. Like, I don't want to relive high school. I don't want to relive middle school. I don't want to relive all of that drama and all of that pain and all those insecurities that you have to work through every time that you are here as a human being in this plane. But if it means going back to your previous lifetimes to heal, and with every lifetime you get to heal more and experience less and less of that pain, and just, like, it's so worth it. It is so absolutely worth it to explore what there is to explore in what happened in your previous lifetimes. I mean, for myself personally, when I had my past life regression done, it wasn't too much of an exciting lifetime. I'm trying to think about it, because there was some doubt in, like, what I was experiencing. But I know for sure I had a little brother who I absolutely adored, and a couple years into his life, he got hit by a train, and I felt all of those emotions. I saw myself sitting with my mother in this white room, just holding her hand, and which was surprising because I felt very much just being a space for her while experiencing those emotions myself. And the lady who had done my past life regression also pulled cards and pulled a healer card, which is what I am in this lifetime, and also was what I was in that lifetime, according to that. So I also learned that I had been cheated on by the love of my life. The absolute, like, I had never experienced love like I did when I was in that past life regression. And that made so many things clear for me of why I'm always afraid of losing boyfriends, why I've had so many, why I have so many trust issues, why I'm always afraid of being cheated on. It's everything. We're so related to our past, and it is only by acknowledging that stuff happened that we are able to heal. You know, people say that, like, you just have to focus on the present, you have to focus on moving ahead. You cannot fully acknowledge the present, and you cannot fully live in the present until you have healed the past. That's what you can do with your present moment, is decide to go into the past and heal it, and recognize that you are, as you are this, I'm here in my room, I'm here recording this video, if I were to do it now. I'm in this body, I'm sitting on a bed, I'm wearing these clothes, I am breathing, I am Lauren, current day, strong, independent, loving, completely just healed, safe, secure. But I'm going to go back to my past and look at all the traumas. I'm going to recognize that this is where I am right now. And I'm just going to hold space for that person who needs it, that Lauren who needed it in a couple years ago. I'm going to let her feel what she needed to feel in that situation in order to heal. I'm going to revisit the past because of that. There's just so much healing that takes place when we look at everything that happened to us. I mean, little traumas, big traumas, or little day-to-day traumas. You know, the repeated words that our parents have told us growing up. People giving us a hard time, people joking around with us. Those things add up. I mean, it's compounded over time. Those become a lot stronger in affecting us emotionally and physically and mentally, because all of our emotions show up. They manifest in our bodies. Our pains, our illnesses, our diseases are just a direct reflection of where our mind is and what traumas we have gone through and how much healing we have done. And I know that for myself because I have struggled with acne my entire life, and as an adult even, like, it hasn't gone away. But I did a meditation once where I just said, what do I need to do to heal this? And I very much heard a voice of some spiritual figure like Jesus say, you will, it was just, all I heard was when you know peace. When you know peace is when that will go away. And I wholeheartedly believe that. And the more and more I step into who I am and my truth, my soul's truth, the more I undo this body, undo these limiting beliefs, undo everything that I think I am, that I'm not even aware that I think I am. The more I uncover that and break that down, the more my soul shines through, the more healing takes place within me, the more confident I am, the less my acne shows up. It's heavily related to my menstrual cycle, which shows me that there's a lot of trauma in that area that I'm still working through. And I also experience endometriosis symptoms as well. So there's a lot of energy, negative energy still in my sacral chakra, which is right below your belly button, it's like your sexual organs and everything. There's a lot of stuff that I have to work through there. So it's all connected. And as I unravel that, I definitely see everything become less and less. It's just acknowledging that happened. And it's just accepting. It's just allowing things to be what they are. That will change every aspect of your life. I don't know if I want to end this here or talk about more of this in another video or continue. But we really can't be afraid to lean into pain. We really cannot keep avoiding pain. We can't avoid feelings of being hurt, of feeling less than. We can't keep avoiding feeling bad internally, because that's when pain externally shows up, just like my dad. He has a lot of stuff to work through, and I'm so proud of him for showing up for himself, and I don't even know if he knows that he's doing that. I don't think he does, but it's huge. Pain is the only place that healing can take place. And running to all of the joy in your life is never going to heal you. Just focusing on what's good is never going to heal you alone. It will help. It will certainly help. But yeah, I used this example before, this metaphor. You can't put your new pants on until your old pants are off. It's very uncomfortable if you have on old jeans and you want to put on new jeans and they just happen to be a little bit tighter. You're going to be very uncomfortable and you're going to have a hard time walking, and you're going to be like, guys, check out these new jeans. And like on the outside, it's going to be like, oh yeah, they totally have these new jeans and it's cool, but you're walking a little funny. What's up, man? And if people are going to know something's up, and you're going to know something's up, but you're just going to go your whole entire life putting on this show still if you don't lean into that pain and take off your old pants and just strip down and be completely vulnerable without being naked. Be as naked as possible without actually being naked. You're not going to be able to wholeheartedly fit into your new pants until you take your old pants off, until you get vulnerable, until you lean into that pain and you really feel it 100%. So I will talk about that more in the next video. I think that'll be good. You got this. Baby steps.